10 wins and only 2 losses in my last 12 bets on this YouTube channel. We've been on absolute fire. We've recently just broken over 100 units. We've been crushing it all season, and I plan on taking full advantage of this Premier League slate this Boxing Day. I've got a bet for all 8 of the games, so this is why you call it a slate. As you can see below me, we're only up like 1 unit, 2 units on the slate. We took a little bump about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, hoping to hit a 8-0 day today. That would be absolutely incredible. But if you are after value bet builders, I've recently posted a video in regards to my 2 value bets for the Premier League. But let's waste no more time. Let's just get straight into the purpose for this video. And we're going to start off in the Man City and Everton game, where we're taking over 1 goal for Man City and no red card. Manchester City, even though their home form and their away form, to be fair, hasn't been great. In their past 5 home games, they've only failed to score once, and that was against Tottenham, a far better defensive side than Everton. Also, if we take a little look at Everton's away form, they haven't been doing too great. So they let 4 goals in against Manchester. They lost 1-0 to Southampton. So I'm going to be recommended to place a unit on this bet. The same as every bet, it's 1 unit per bet, 8 units spread out in total. So let's move on to the Bournemouth game, and we're going to be taking Bournemouth to beat Crystal Palace. They've been, I don't know if you would say overachieving, Bournemouth this year, but they currently sit 5th in the table compared to Crystal Palace. They sit 16th, and Bournemouth are at home today as well. Their last 2 games against Crystal Palace, to note, they've won both of them, and their last game in April, they were at home where they won 1-0. Now let's take a little look at the Forest and Tottenham game. From a neutral standpoint, I think this is going to be a great game to watch. It's going to be lots of volume, in my opinion, in this game, and for that reason we are taking both teams to score. Yes, now the league average for both teams to score is 63%. This game has a low projected line. It has a projected line of 44%, but personally I disagree with that. I have to. If we take a little look at Forest, for example, their past 5 games overall in all competitions, there's only 3 out of those last 5 where we haven't seen a goal. And the reason why I say only is because their last game was against Brentford. Brentford don't pose as big a threat as Spurs, and also one of those games is against Ipswich Town, and we all know Ipswich. Tottenham away from home this season have been scoring really well, so I am backing that. Even though the projected line for the both teams to score is pretty low, I am backing that game for sure. Chelsea versus Fulham, we're going to be taking Chelsea to win and over 2 cards. Chelsea, the dark horses in my opinion for the Premier League this season. I don't think Fulham's going to pose a threat to them, with Chelsea being at home as well, and the projected line for the cards is 5.8. On to the next game, Southampton versus West Ham. 2 teams that have been struggling recently. Both of their forms have not been great. Obviously West Ham not struggling as much as Southampton, that sit 20th in the Premier League table, but we're going to be taking over 2 goals in this game. Southampton's past 5 games, 4 of them have seen over 2 goals, and West Ham's past 5 games, all of them have seen over 2 goals. All of West Ham's games, to be fair, when playing away from home this season in the Premier League, has seen a lot of volume. Now onto a controversial one, I guess you could say, Wolverhampton versus Manchester United. For the first time ever, Manchester United go into Boxing Day on the bottom half of the table, but we are taking Manchester United to win. Take a little look at the last game where Man United came away with a 4-3 victory. before that as well, they won 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0. I know some of those results were a few years back. Two teams are completely different, but Wolves' home form is not looking great at all. In the last past 5 games, they've won 3, they've lost 3, won 1 and drawn 1, and the one game they did win was against Southampton. Manchester United's away form recently hasn't been great, but the competition they have played, I'm not cutting Manchester United no slack, I'm a Liverpool fan, but for example, in their last past 5 games, they faced Tottenham, Man City and Arsenal, still managed to come away with 2 wins, a draw and 2 losses. Newcastle vs Aston Villa. This again is going to be a game full of a lot of volume in my opinion. We're taking over 8 corners, over 2 cards and no red card in this game. If we take a little look at the projected lines for these metrics, the projected line for the corners is 10.5, the projected line for the cards is 5.3. So I do like this bet, I do like this, I think this is a winner, as I do think all of them are going to be winners, but to go 8-0 we'd have to be very, very lucky. On to the last game, Liverpool vs Leicester. Liverpool luck to continue their fine form this season, top of the Premier League, top of Europe. I don't think many Liverpool fans, including myself, thought it was going to go as good as it has. In this game, we're taking under 5 goals for Liverpool and no red card. Even though Liverpool have been exceptional this season, the number of goals they've been scoring hasn't exactly been ridiculously high. So in the last past 5 games, they haven't scored over the 4.5 mark. Yes, I understand they've faced opponents like Man City, Real, Bayern Leverkusen. Sorry, just correct myself. The last past 5 games at home, they have not scored over 4.5. We all seen that frantic game versus Tottenham where they won 6-3. Even though when facing Leicester, Leicester's away form hasn't been great at all. I just can't see Liverpool scoring more than 4 goals in this game. So there we have it, 8 bets for every single game this Boxing Day. As I did mention, the value bets video I've already uploaded, hoping to have a really good day today and continue the fine form we have been on. But other than that, I hope you all have a great Boxing Day, happy holidays, Merry Christmas for yesterday. I'll catch you in the next one.